Well, hey everybody, I'm going to be talking about the Serpent Mound in Ohio. I've been wanting to go there for quite a while and finally got to go. I was really excited about it. A friend of ours from West Virginia went with us. She drove, and Larry and I rode with her in our car, but she drove. And I know a lot of people do a lot of talking on their videos, and I don't have a lot of talking on mine because I don't want to bore people out, because sometimes people bore me out with just talk, 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 talk. And so, but I do want to give you a description of this place, and I feel like some of the reason maybe why our videos are not being watched more than they are is because we don't, talk too much. And I know I don't show that much footage on our videos of places that we go because I didn't want to bore people out by showing too much. And then I realized, we may not be getting views because we're not showing enough. So I will try in the future to show a little more, because maybe I haven't shown enough in the past and people don't really know what's going on in our videos. So this is why I'm here, trying to tell you what's going on. But this is a serpent mound. It's called an effigy mound because a lot of times they would build a mound in the shape of an animal, which they call an effigy. And this is what the Serpent Mound is. I've been wanting to go up there for quite a while now. And the reason is because we're pastors. I do teaching on Genesis 6 on the giants of the Bible, where the fallen angels came down and mated with the women. And I believe this is where the giants come from, because I do believe that they were here because the Bible said they were here. And this is not a biblical video, but to understand why I even wanted to go, I'm going to explain that much to y'all. And so anyway, I've done teachings on that, week-long teachings, several weeks of teachings and at different times. And so I really wanted to go to the Serpent Mound because it's pretty interesting. I know that it was built like a lot of other mounds having to do with the solstices. You find a lot of that in the mounds. But the most interesting part is you can't really see this very well from the ground. They built a tower, but it's still not really tall enough to see it good. They won't let you fly drones, so you can't really get a good picture of what it looks like from their little tower or from walking around it. So, I hope you get something out of it anyway. But anyway, this thing is about 1,376 feet long if you include all three parts, give or take a few feet. It's about 3 feet tall. That varies, from where it's worn and stuff. And it's about 20 to 25 feet wide. It's, different in different places. It's built kind of on a hillside or a mountain, whichever one you can call it. It's pretty high up anyway. But the Serpent's not the only mound out there. I know there are 2 other mounds. Possibly there were some small ones originally that have been destroyed due to whatever. But the head of this serpent looks like it's eating an egg, swallowing an egg or whatever. And the tail is very, very coiled up. It's got several coils. But the reason I was interested in it is because, like I said, the only way you can really see it is from the air with a drone or way up in the air, airplane, whatever. And I thought that was odd because, as I mentioned, I teach on biblical giants, but the Bible says that Satan, he's called a serpent. The serpent came to Eve in the garden. He's also called a dragon. And the book of Revelation says that old serpent, the dragon, Satan. And the Bible tells us that Satan was or is the prince of the power of the air. And I think that's a strange terminology considering a lot of these mounds, especially the animal ones, you really can't see it except from the air. And then it's not just the mounds and the effigy mounds, but all over the world, like in Peru and Nazca and all the Nazca lines, you can't really see those from down on the ground. They have little platforms and little towers to look to, but you can't really see them. And a lot of the places won't let you fly drones anymore, so it's hard. It's very difficult to see them. And so you wonder, well, what's the purpose of building something that you can only see from the air if it's in an ancient culture when they don't have airplanes and nothing you can fly and see it? How did they even build it, So that was why I found it so interesting, wanting to see it. And then a friend of mine, and a lady that goes to our church as well, same. We, months after this, we went to Georgia to an eagle effigy, which I will eventually get on here, I hope. I try to do once a month. Those little longer than a month this time. It's been about 6 weeks. But I try to do it about at least once a month. Anyway, I'm trying to get to where I do that. So, but anyway, I guess I'll get on the video now and let you see about the video. So, here we go.
Cannot believe it. We are at the Serpent Mound in Peebles. Oh, yes, I've been wanting to come here for so long. I am excited to say this is the Serpent Mound. And they cut the grass so you can see it. Kind of follow it down through there the way they... Of course, you can't see it all right here. Just can climb up a little further. That's a long way down. We're at the end. And the head is up there. I'll show you in a minute. This is starting the mouth right here. I'm going to follow it all the way up. If you don't mind, I'll go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm going to video this. We're following it up. I think this might be the egg in the mouth, but I'm not sure. Sorry if I'm bouncing. But I'm going to stop it for a second until we get to the part you see up there. I think this is the area where they said the head was swallowing the egg, and then there's not a coil right past this of it. I don't know if you can see it, I'm not tall enough, but that, yeah, that, no, there's the egg, right in that little hump, and that's the head, I think. I ain't sure, but I believe this is where it's swallowing the egg, but I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I could have been right to start with, because it's hard to see from down here.
Yeah,
Now you can see it going up through there. So, the hill, it coiling up the hill. That's the part I just took. And it's coiling up the hill. You can see it a little better from here.
she likes her tea on sweet. She does.
Yeah, I try to cut out sugar as much as I can. And I like the tea without sugar. It's pretty good. I think we're coming to the edge of it now. The very end. That's where we're on the tower. The very end right here as it circles around. That's a pretty view right yonder.
She paid money to come see her.
And this, we're almost back to the beginning of the trail. The Shawnee and the King of the Serpents. Now you can see the tail of it real good from right here where I'm standing. You see where it circles right there in the center. It goes around and around, comes back around. They've also got a pretty good sized mound here, a round mound. I think you can see it on the sign right there. And then a small one back here we'll go to in a sec. Let's see if I can get close enough to tell what that says. Seen little places out here that probably were mounds, little bitty mounds, like this one that's been messed up during time as time has gone on. Even back yonder it looked like another, like they started some other kind of mound that was, I don't know. Well, that area is kind of weird. They tell you don't walk on it, but yet they cut the grass on it. Strange. The village site. That slight wall right there looks almost like the built-up areas of the serpent, and it goes, ends right in there and goes up to the mound. So goodbye, Serpent Mound.